This is Charlie giving you Friday's morning update. It is just coming up to 20 past 8. The Euros, it's an interesting move. We've had a bit of an upside move overnight, but really a lack of follow through momentum behind this move. Now, it doesn't mean to say that the euro dollar can't move higher, but but with the lack of momentum, it makes me suspicious. So I'm a bit suspicious of the euro, and even with the pound as well, a bit suspicious there if it's going to show it. So just give it a minute. Come on, where you gone? So anyway, so the pound's in a similar sort of situation as well. So hopefully it'll come up in a second. And so, so come on, what's going on? Press pause for a second. Okay, so there it is. So the pound is similar in that it's having a run up a bit, but I'm just a bit suspicious. It's not really clawing its way away from the hourly 50, and so just a little bit suspicious of these markets at the moment. So therefore, I'm going to be looking for, believe it or not, I'm going to be looking for on the short side here this morning, and the best play may well be the euro yen this morning. So that's what we're looking to trade. And so I'm just waiting to see if it's going to roll over a little bit more, and then I'm going to be looking to trade that euro yen by the looks of things. So I'll press pause for now, and we'll see if we can get a trade on. So euro yen is rolling over, as we can see, and I'm just waiting for an entry. So I'm just going to wait for a pullback, and then we'll see if we can get an entry at some point. Hopefully it does pull back. Okay, I'm going to start to ease my way in here. So let's get one off. Okay, so we've got one in. And I want to start to build my position all the way up to the upper 5 live band if we do go up there. So I'm just going to put one in so far, and just in case it just can't even manage a rally up to that far, so I have to put that one in so far. And but if we can build a position, if it can come up, then I can get the a bigger size position in. But if it doesn't, sometimes you see it'll just come to the outer band when the momentum's the way it is, and I'm just looking at all my momentum charts. It doesn't have to rally up just yet, looking at it, so just in case it doesn't want to, then so I've put that one in just in case it has another flush down. But the only problem with that would be is I'm only in with one unit, and so I'd have to then just figure out what to do with that one unit as far as profit taking is concerned if it does just flush down from there. So we'll see, but I'll press pause for now. Okay, it's coming down a bit. Looking at into the 70s as the target if it does just come down and flush down here. So it's down at 70. It's yesterday's lows basically, down at sort of into the mid 70s. So we'll just see if that's going to happen. Let's bring the do what's it over so you can see the account, and let's bring the closing ticket over. So if we get down into those 70s, then that's where I'll be looking to having to exit this. But even with one unit, here we go into the 70s, nearly there, down into yesterday's lows. So even with the one unit, then it can still prove profitable on the euro yen. Shame we couldn't get more off, but it's probably so far so good as far as doing the right thing as to taking some profit off there. So I think that was probably the right thing to do. So we're nearly there. Oh no, we are there. Right, okay. Okay, right. So that's the first trade, and it's only 8:35. And we only got one little unit, so we sold it at 93, out at 77, just as we've hit the daily. I've had to come out because I'm only in with one unit, just as we've hit. Now it could carry on flushing through, just as we've hit the daily. Sorry, yesterday's lows. I'm still looking for more downside, and so still looking for more downside yet. So it's just a case of okay, well, where is where can I find my next opportunity? So let's get that out of the way for now. I think there'll be another opportunity yet, still into the 5 live band. So we'll take another. There'll be another trade there. I'm also looking to trade the pound this morning on the short side. So maybe I won't trade the yen. Maybe I'll trade the pound. Quite liking what's going on with the pound. So it's looking quite good so far. It looks like there's going to be some more trading to come. So I'll press pause for now. Okay, I've been looking at the pound, and I don't think I can quite trade it yet. I think it probably will go, but I think at the moment, with the way that the pound's setting up, I'm just watching my momentum charts, it's not quite there. I could push it to take it, but it's not quite there when the euro yen is just better all around. The only thing with the euro yen is it is, I'm well aware, sitting on its or just through its hourly 50 MA, so let's take you out to that. But it has tested this hourly 50, as you can see, on several occasions. So it doesn't have to be, and you have to put it into perspective that. Sorry, let's take this back. You have to put it in perspective that euro yen's had such a tremendous run over the last week or so. So that it can break that. I'm looking for it to come back down to, it's got a trend channel actually on the hourly chart, which is down at around about 105.58, the line at the moment, call it 60. So we're talking about down here. Okay, this is an hourly chart, so 105.60 as a potential for that. So still looking for the, I was just about to say, if it comes into the bands, then still looking at those, and but at the moment it's not quite setting up for that just yet. So let's go out to the 15-minute chart and see what's going on there. Yeah, I think there's going to be, the potential's there. I think it could be one that takes a while. If it does set up, I could take it off the 5-minute chart, and what we may do is again put some entries in on the 5-minute bands, and then look at the 15-minute bands as well as a potential play. So treat it as a bigger play, because I do see the potential that it could want to rally up further than just the 5-minute bands if it does do that. If it does do that, then I don't want to just put a tight stop in and get stopped out when I can actually build a nice position, have a wider stop on it, but build a nicer position for an overall further leg. But at the moment, it's just coming down to new lows at the moment. So or maybe there's a little divergence. Let's have a look on my other charts. Let's see if there's a little divergence. Yeah, there is. On a 2-minute chart, there's a divergence. So that's probably what it is. Anyway, I press pause for now while we're waiting. So the euro yen looks like it's going to be coming up for the bands. Like I said, I'm going to be looking to initiate a position here. Again, a bit like earlier on, the potential still is that it actually will want to come up to its bands on the higher time frames as well. So we go to a 15-minute chart, it could well do that. Well aware of the reversal type candles it's trying to put in at the moment as well. So it could be that it actually wants to come up, and it may stay up for quite a while. I'll have to have a stop right up here, so I'll have to have a wider stop. So I'll probably just put 4 units in, so that we can adhere to the rules I use on a Friday update. Put 4 units in on this, and so then just gradually pick off the levels on this. So, but I still will put 1 in down here in case it does just react and it comes back down and plays the lower band. Then we'll just take that out and we'll just incrementally build the profit by doing that, but at the same time I see the potential for it to come up quite a bit higher. So, but if it wants to do that, that's fine, because that's why we're leaving ourselves plenty of slack to be able to do that, rather than going in at 4 units here and then, or 8 units here even, and then you can't, based on the risk management for Fridays, can't then add to it. So that's the plan anyway. So I'll press pause. Now we've just got to within 2 minutes of 9 o'clock. We have got some German news out, so I'm going to have to hold off from initiating any trades, even if they did set up in the next. So I'm looking at a 30-minute chart there. In the next minute or so, I've got to wait now and just wait for that news to come out. So just in case it sends the euro around, pushes the euro around a little bit, so I'll let it play it. So even if we come up literally in the next minute to the band, then I'll have to just leave that just for now, purely because of that news. It could fly through a little bit. So if it comes up higher, then I'll initiate, but I won't initiate right here at the band. It's literally we have 30 seconds to go to 9 a.m. So I'm just going to wait for that 9 a.m. figure to come out before doing anything. Well, we've had a bit of that news has come through, so I just held off from just taking that into that band, but I think we can safely just hit it here, see if we can get one in, because it means our risk is that much less just at this point. So let's take us out. We've just hit the 15-minute bands there, as you can see, and the 15 minutes. So just on the back of that, I better just get the stop in. So let's just get that sorted out, so in case I am completely wrong on the trade and it's about to do a massive turnaround. So bear with me just while I'm doing that. In fact, I think we're going to have to take some profit as we come back down to the band here. So this is our profit there. Sorry, there's our new overall profit. We just came down so quickly there. So we got short at 02, out at 95 there. Just we came back to hit this band now, which is the upper band of this. So But again, we only got one entry in, so amazing. We're only trading with small amounts this morning, but we did have a bit of a that was a news base there, so I think it was worthwhile taking something off there. So we're just going to assess now, and so I'll press pause. See, it's just bounced back up, so I'm just being a little bit cautious there, as sometimes you get an overstretch, and we overstretch very quickly after the news there into that the 15-minute 5 live band and the 15-minute 50 as well. So now it's just a case of, because I was watching the other currency and I was looking at the actual euro, and if I show you the euro itself, then you'll get an idea of what I'm talking about here. And this is why it's so important to check across your currencies. Look at the euro. So I saw what happened on the euro yen, but the euro looks a lot stronger. So because of that, I have to be very careful of wanting to stay in that euro yen trade for too long, because the euro was displaying a lot of strength and could very easily come up higher. So overall, I still quite like this. I still see there's being potential. I think this could just be a bit of noise. See if I can get this to work again. The charts aren't playing around a little bit this morning. I think there could be some more overall downside. I think this is just probably a slightly bigger run, but just in case, we took those profits off of that trade, and then what I can do is just wait for it to trickle over again, and then maybe get another trade in. So that's where we are for right now. Now the only thing is, in actual fact, it's 9:06. I've got to go out at 10:30. That's okay. We've got an hour and a half yet, so we'll see if we can get any more trades. But the only thing is, I'm also conscious of the time. It's 11 minutes recording already, so I better press stop talking and press pause, because otherwise we won't get any more trades in. So at the moment, as you can see, euro dollar itself is flying, and maybe there's something we can do with that. I might just hit a daily R1 pivot, literally here. Let's just hit the daily R1 pivot, but I like the way that it's just turned around so fast, and I'm wondering if there's news out of the Eurozone meetings, which has created this. That's possibly it as well. Maybe I'll have to check the news in a second. But yeah, the way it's turning around, if you can lock in up here, then all of a sudden the momentum on the euro, at least, will all go positive. But we'll see. Well, it already is positive, but yeah. Anyway, we'll press pause. I think it goes to show why you need to do your intermarket analysis as well when you're trading currencies, because you could be trading one, be fixated on it, and if you don't spot that, oh, hold on a second, the other currencies have turned and turned a lot stronger, like the euro. I look back to the euro yen right now, and so we shorted there, expect a reaction, which we got that reaction from this zone when we came up, and had that reaction back to the what is now the upper band. And that's why I closed that out, because hold on a second, there's a lot of news out here. The euro dollar itself, a lot stronger. Let's go to the euro dollar. Not that it was right up here at that point, but it was already up here. Hold on a second, euro dollar is completely different. There's something amiss here. We haven't got unison. So took that out, and now it's just a case of, okay, we're just going to have to sit back a little bit, because the euro dollar's actually made a new high here. Not that the euro yen has, and I do think that euro yen probably overall could well still roll over, but considering the strength of the rally we've just had at the moment on the euro dollar, then just want to be careful of that. Let's have a quick look at the pound again. Okay, the pound's done its 5 live, but yeah, back to that euro yen. I'd love to be able to do something more with it, but I don't think I'm going to be able to do anything with it just yet, because it has had a deeper retracement of this move here. So it's had a deeper retracement. So at the moment, I've just got to be a little bit patient and wait, and if it starts to roll over again a bit later, then might be able to trade that. So that's where we are. Let's have a quick look at the euro dollar. Yeah, I mean, this could just be news based, and they're all going to roll over again yet. So that's possibly what's going to happen. Pound's just doing its own thing anyway, because obviously not euro based. So we'll see what's going to happen with that. But for now, I'll press pause. And actually, we're 14.5 minutes in. I think we're going to have to call it a day on this, because I have got a lot to do. I've got to head out, like I said, about 10:30 today, so I'm restricted on time anyway. So we had 2 trades, both on the euro yen, both single trades. What would this P&L have been if we'd have had 4 units in, eh? But single trades, and it just goes to show that sometimes if you just single trades, you can still produce some decent profits just even with just single units like that, if you get the chance to have a few more points out of a run. And that was the thing with the euro yen, tends to be a slightly bigger ranges on the euro yen, and that's why we've managed to have that. So I shall leave that with you. Have a fabulous weekend, and we'll be back in touch next week.